Without hesitation, the boy withdrew $3 million from the ATM because he believed that the first step in becoming an adult was to spend money freely. So, he spent the entire amount on his favorite food, fried chicken and hamburgers. Just as he was halfway through his meal, his mother's friend showed up at the door. She had been trying to reach his mother by phone, but since there was no answer, she decided to come over to check on her. Seeing this, John quickly came up with a premeditated excuse. He said that his grandfather was ill, and they had to go back to take care of him. So his parents and sister left for the countryside overnight, while John stayed behind to prepare for a tennis competition. Although his mother's friend was still a bit suspicious, she had no choice but to drive away. Interrupted by this, John remembered that his family hadn't eaten for a day. He took fried chicken and bottled water to the pit. When his parents saw him, they were instantly overjoyed. But when they saw John standing there, silent and unmoving, they thought he had been coerced. They urged him to find a way to call the police. However, the next moment, John threw the food down into the pit. That was when his parents finally realized the truth. John was the culprit. His father's scolding scared John so much that he turned and walked away. Desperate, the three of them began to try and help themselves. They tried to form a human ladder to lift his sister out, but with a depth of 10 meters, they couldn't reach the top no matter how hard they tried. Worse still, that night, a heavy rain began to fall. With no shelter, their situation became dire. The next morning, John arrived with clean clothes, and again, without a word, tossed them down into the pit. The fresh sleepwear would at least prevent them from catching a cold. Back at home, John invited his friends over, and they spent their days eating, drinking, and playing in the villa. To him, this was the adult world. No adult supervision and no worries about school or exams. But his family in the pit suffered. John hadn't brought food for several days, and his mother had already begun to eat moldy banana peels out of hunger. Fortunately, his friends soon got bored and decided they wanted to go home.